Look at these books. Aren't they neat? How many books can one reader keep? Looking around here you think, sure, she has so many pages to read. I've got Twilight and Harry Potter. I've got paperbacks and hardbacks galore. You want young adult? I've got plenty. But who cares? No big deal. I need more.
Natasha, the little book nerd. People, my book people, are you ready? Because I have 28 books to haul today. Yeah, I've been putting this book haul off for some time now. I haven't done a book haul since August, and these books have been accumulating since then. Half of them I've bought, half of them I'm showing to you because the publishers have sent them to me, and then it is my duty to show you the upcoming books and books I deem interesting. So, get a snack, because it's going to be a while. Water is a necessity when book hauling. You don't want to know how long I will be talking. Who does that on YouTube? Number 1 out of the 28 books I'm hauling today is a very, very important book that I can't believe I finally bought. Now, drum roll please, it is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Woohoo! I finally bought it! If for some reason you haven't seen my hottest YA author in the world video, I talked about how this man, Pierce Brown, let's just get a little close-up on him. This man, right here, Mr. Pierce Brown. It's beautiful. I talked about his beauty and how one can sell a book with beauty. And yeah, now I finally have, let's zoom out. I don't actually know if this is YA. I feel like this is adult, but I think it's categorized under YA. I kind of summarized Pierce's book in my video talking about the author, but I didn't really do a good job because I've now learned what it's mainly about. I know it's set on Mars, and that the back says, his wife taken, his people enslaved, driven by a longing for justice and the memory of lost love, Darrow will stop at nothing to bring down his enemies, even if he must become one of them to do so. Set in Mars. If you guys somehow missed that video, it's hilarious. I feel. I love it. I still watch it sometimes because I think it's funny. An update since that video. Pierce watched it. He did. One of my viewers sent him the video link. He replied that his sister is going to embarrass him so bad. I didn't know what he meant by that. And then I tweeted him. I was like, oh no, you watched it. Pierce tweeted me back and he said, if it helps, you put a smile on my face after having a really, really bad day. And I was just like, If you guys have not seen the video, I basically declared that I was available and that I was open to dating him. Yeah, and he watched that. But now I have his book, and I need to read his book this month because The Golden Sun, which is the second book, is coming out in January, and he has a signing in LA. I'm in LA. He has a signing in LA. I'll leave the details down below. I forget where it is, on like January 7th when his book comes out. And I'm going, and it's gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna take a selfie with him, and it's gonna be funny. If you guys live in Southern California, please attend the signing with me because I really don't want to go by myself, and I would really love if you guys could come with me and give me some moral support, please. I have to read this month so I can talk to him about his book. I'm going to be flip-flopping the books I bought and the books that were sent to me that I thought have been interesting. And the first book I have is Silent Echo by Alyssa Freilich. I talked about this book in the month of October and I really enjoyed it. It was just like one of the only books I've read in the last couple months. I've been in a reading slump. It's about a girl who is mute, hasn't been able to talk since she was first born, and it turns out she is a siren. She can sing people to death. It's quite interesting. Set in high school, young adult. I lied. I'm not going to be flip-flopping every book that I bought because the next book that I bought are in a series. I'm going to share those all together one. But the next book I have is by the publisher HarperCollins. And HarperCollins have sent me so many books. It's kind of crazy, and I can't talk about every single one of them. And these are just the books that I feel I'm going to actually read. This one is called Liars Incorporated. I've seen this as kind of one of like an anticipated book for 2015, and it's by Paula Stokes. If you guys like suspenseful mysteries, this one kind of sounds super intriguing. It's like kind of Gone Girl. Kind of. Yeah, it says it's a dark and twisted psychological tale that will keep readers on the edge of their seats. The main character starts selling lies. That's why he made this company called Liars Incorporated, where they provide forged permission slips to their high school, and he starts making a bunch of money. And then what happens is that his partner asks for a forged lie so that he could meet this girl, and then his partner never comes back. And it's like, did he kill him? Did this girl kill him? We don't know. It's a mystery and sounds super intriguing. I have no idea when I'll be able to read it, but it comes out in March. This next book I have is Silver Linings Playbook. It's my favorite movie, and I thought, maybe I should read the book to see how like it differs. And yeah, I bought the movie cover version, and I love this movie so much, and I'm so happy it's on Netflix, even though I own the movie, but I mean, I can watch it anytime I want to on Netflix. This next book was also sent to me by HarperCollins, and it is Lies I Told. I read the back of it, and I kind of got a feeling that it was kind of like the book High Society by Ali Carter, I think. Another young adult. This girl is in this family that does all these jobs and cons family to get money. They're perceived as these very, very rich, wealthy people. And of course, she's born into this family, so she doesn't have a choice if she's going to be conning people. And I think the twist of the story is that she falls in love with one of the boys that their family is conning. So interesting. This next book I have is also from HarperCollins, and it is 99 Days by Katie Cotugno. The cover says, cover not final. However, I do enjoy this cover. These are arcs, so they're pretty ugly copies because they got all this crap on it, but I think this is cute. What I got from this is that it's just a fun, lighthearted, summery contemporary that I think I will love when the weather starts warming up. The back says, Molly Barlow is facing one long, hot summer, 99 days, with the boy whose heart she broke and the boy she broke it for, his brother. This next book I bought, and I'm so excited to be reading this series, and this is the 4th book in the series, and it is Indigo Spell by Rochelle Mead. It's the spin-off series of Vampire Academy, and I just started reading Bloodlines, the 1st book, and I love it. I'm so happy to be back into like the Vampire Academy world, and it's just, it's got me out of my reading slump, which I've been in a reading slump since September, and it is December. I now have the paperback version of Indigo Spell. My Bloodline series is completely messed up. I have 2 hardbacks and 2 paperbacks, and the one paperback is like an international version, so it's smaller than the others, and I give up. I don't care if my series match anymore because none of them match. Literally, I don't have one series aside from, no, Harry Potter's messed up. I'm missing a book jacket. I literally do not own a series longer than 3 books that have all the same standard nope. You know, it gives my bookshelf character. This next book is probably the book that I'm most excited about. When I first saw the cover and I read the little like thingy bobber, what's it called? The tagline in the front, I'm like, yes, this is a book that I will read. It's called Geek Girl. It's by Holly Smale. The tagline says, meet Harriet Manners, girl, geek, international supermodel. I love me some good cheesy books, and this one sounds so cheesy. I love it. It's about this girl. Her name is Harriet, and she's a geek, but she's like super tired of being labeled a geek. So she gets discovered by like a supermodel agency, and like she's super awkward and she doesn't know how to be a model. So like, yeah, this is all about that. It's kind of scary how well I can do the Valley Girl accent. This next book I bought, and it is In the Afterlife by Alexandra Bracken. I was going to read this. I got 170 pages into it. Got a little bored, just a little bit bored. I know there's a bunch of people who told me that it's really good, you need to finish it. I will. I was in a stupid reading slump. I'm excited to see how it ends. It wasn't a book to pull me out of a reading slump, and right now I'm into Bloodline, so I'll get to it when I can. Okay, there's gonna be a wide stretch here of books from publishers. This book is called The Last Time We Say Goodbye. It's by Cynthia Hand. Cynthia Hand wrote the Unearthly trilogy series, which I have. If you guys recognize this is Cynthia's book. I haven't read this yet. I really want to. Sasha gave this to me for my birthday. And then this one is her new book, so this is the first book she's written after this one. This book sounds really sad. This girl, again, so many girls, and she loses her brother. Well, her brother commits suicide, and so she is trying to understand why he did that. So when I feel like crying, I might pick this up, but probably not for a while. This next book, again, by HarperCollins. It's called, okay, All That Burns by Ryan Rawdon. It's by a man. And this cover is ugly, but I really liked what the synopsis says back here. Oh, and it's not by a man, it's by a woman. Her picture's back here. That's a woman. Emery's, the fairy guard to the British royal family, sacrificed her powers to be with King Richard, choosing love over immortality. I love when we have royalty in books, so this looks interesting, and it looks like it's set way back in time. Fairies aren't my favorite book creatures, but this one sounds really interesting, and I'm actually really excited to read it. These next two books have been given to me by HarperCollins once again, and it is Not a Drop to Drink in a Handful of Dust is the sequel to it. Why I put these books in, I wasn't too thrilled with the synopsis and the back, but these books were optioned by Stephenie Meyer's film company, Fickle Fish Films. I actually have a couple friends who work for Fickle Fish Films, and I'm just supporting Stephenie Meyer and my friends who are in the fan site world, and I don't know. I haven't heard much about these books, aside from that they've been optioned, and meaning that they're going to be turned into a movie. Who knows when? This next book I think is out and available, because I got the hardback copy of it, and it's 1,000 Pieces of You. I know somehow they have this ability, this girl, people to transport to different cities. Yeah, this is London, and then this is Russia. And so I think she might be able to transport through different times or to different cities. I'm not sure. I've heard exciting things about this. I don't know. Next book, Jewel by Amy Ewing. I'm excited about this one to read because it is said to be like The Selection, and this cover is gorgeous. Don't know much about it at all. If any of you have read this, I would love to hear your opinions on it. I have Say What You Will by Cami McGovern, and I don't know much about this one. I know it's a contemporary. I think some people are like comparing it to The Fault in Our Stars. I enjoy this cover. I think it's very cool. I have a hardback version, and I'm very happy that HarperCollins has sent me hardback copies, and oh, that's interesting. This next book was sent to me by a different publisher, and it is The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. This is actually a massive, like really wide copy of a paperback. This is an advanced copy. Comes out in January. This was sent to me by Little Brown. At first, I had no idea how they got my address. I had no idea. I found out later that was one of my friends who's a publicist had put my name in for this. Have a funny story. This came in its own little package, and when I opened it, because I get book packages and they're quite interesting and fun to go through, but I opened this one and it's just this book. It's just sitting in like a pile of blue and green confetti, and there's like this little brown box on top of it. Okay, how did they get my address? This is actually kind of creepy. I was a little freaked out. I got even more freaked out because I opened this little brown box, and what was in it was this acorn or walnut. I have no idea what kind of nut it was, but it was like just a walnut with like a string around it, It was wrapped. It was like sitting in that little confetti. Just like, okay, this is real creepy. I don't have this walnut box anymore because my mother gave it to my grandpa because she thought it would be funny, because everyone came down the stairs that morning when I got this book and they're like, what's this, Natasha? I'm like, I don't know. They're like, oh, this is creepy. And so we gave it to my grandpa, which he had a hoot. It's a Holly Black book. I enjoy Holly Black. It's a children's novel. And yeah, I know Kat from Cattastic really wanted this one. So it comes out in January, so you'll have it soon, Kat. Almost done. We're almost done. Kind of, not really. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books in a series that I wanted since I stopped reading Outlander. It is the Fever series by Karen Bonning, and this is an adult series. Lots of sexy times. Lots of interesting things going on in this series, and I have the first 5 books. I got them from Thrift Books, and they're all extremely nice copies, and I'm super satisfied with all of them. It's set in Ireland, although the protagonist is an American, and it's kind of a thrilling novel at first. This young woman not really doing anything with her life, has a very safe family life, and then all of a sudden she gets a call that her sister died in Ireland and no one's doing anything about it. So she flies to Ireland and is trying to figure it out, and it's about fairies. The first book is tiny, and I'm going to read it probably sometime after the new year. Back to HarperCollins books. I have this last one, which is an advanced reader's copy. It comes out in February. It's called A Wicked Thing. This one sounded so interesting. It's a retelling of Sleeping Beauty, Aurora, but it's like a realistic story. I really think this is going to be interesting. It's going to be like kind of Once Upon a Time-ish. Once Upon a Time is like my favorite show ever, aside from like Outlander and Teen Wolf. Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, has been asleep for 100 years. Her whole family is dead. Everyone dead that she knows, and she gets woken up by this complete stranger who kissed her out of true love, and now she's thrown into her kingdom and trying to run her kingdom, and she has to marry this stranger who kissed her, and now Aurora must make the ultimate decision on how to save her kingdom. Marry the prince or run. I think this one sounds really interesting. It's by Rhiannon Thomas, and it of course comes out in February. Next I have Falling Into Place by Amy Zhang, sent to me by HarperCollins. I have the nice hardback copy, which I do thoroughly enjoy. Another one of these books that I don't get much from the summary. Kind of gives me We Were Liars feels, yeah. Last book from publishers, and it is Exquisite Captive by Heather Demetrius. Heather Demetrius is Greek. I'm Greek, so fellow sister, I will read your book because you're Greek. It's a Greek thing. You wouldn't understand if you weren't Greek. I'm getting like genie in the bottle vibes from this one. Yes, it's stuffed into a bottle and sold by a slave trader. She's now in hiding on the dark caravan, the lucrative genie, you know, she's a genie. She's a genie slave trade between blah 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 and Earth. Okay, so there's another world, so it's fantasy, of course. The last books I have to haul today, I've actually read 2 of them, and I can't believe that I haven't hauled them yet. Dragonfly Amber, Voyager, Jones of Autumn, and then, oh, what's this one called? Written in My Own Heart's Blood. These are all Outlander books. I've already read Dragonfly and Amber. This is the second book I have a review. I finished Voyager in September, and this one's massive. I want to review this, I keep forgetting to review it. I need to. I want to review all of them. The 4th book, which is Drums of Autumn, is this like really pretty blue cover. It's another hefty one. I think it's like 900 pages long. Oh gosh. I'm gonna pick this one up probably when the show comes back on Outlander in April. I'm just taking a break because I can't read these all at once. And then the last book is the last book in the series, Written in Her Own Heart's Blood. And a fun story, I actually won this in a contest. I don't win anything ever, but I won this from the website called That's Normal. They are Page to Premier's fan site friends. I know the ladies who run the website, and I answered in their giveaway because I'm like, oh, why not? I would like to have the last book, and the last book is expensive, so I'm so happy that I won it, and it's hefty, and it's a hardback, which is really nice. And that's how I got my Pocket Jamie. A lot of people are like, Natasha, how did you get your Pocket Jamie? Well, I won it. You can actually buy these like hard. It's like laminated. Really nice, really nice. Pocket Jamie's on the Stars shop. He's in like all my videos, so it's like find Waldo, find Jamie. I still need to buy, I think, 3 or 4 more books in this series. Yeah, so that's it. I'm tired. All 28 books have been hauled. I'm so happy because they've literally just been like stacked up on my bookshelf for months, and I haven't been able to like get in to see my other books that I have. So I'm now glad that I can finally figure out how the heck I'm gonna organize these books. I will try to link all these books down below. We'll see. 28 books, that's a lot of space in my description box, but if you guys want to, I will have my book depository affiliate link down below. I bought Red Rising through the book depository because the price is really low and it's free shipping. It's about the same price as Amazon. I don't have Amazon Prime, so I was like, okay, book depository, we're gonna go that route. Now for the fun part. Stacking these books. I actually pulled a muscle in my back yesterday from lifting heavy things. This might not be the most smart thing for me to do right now. Okay, so this is as many books as I can get. Alright, that's it. This is like real heavy. Ugh. Okay, I can use my leg.
Okay, there's just way too many books in my hands right now. I'm like, okay, okay, down.
Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed another book haul on Tashapolis. This is now my 5th book haul. Wow, wow. I will see you all in my next video. Keep calm and fangirl on. Bye! Now have the paperback version of In the Afterlife by Alexandra. Water. No, Jamie! Stay! Who work for friends who work for fickle fish friends. Not fick. Nope, that's not it. Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna say a bit brave. I was. I'm running out of breath. Oh, no. I don't think I can do this.